What's going on, guys? It's Evan here at Eldorado RV, and behind me is the best full-time living fifth wheel of 2024. This is the 2024 Jayco Pinnacle 38FBRK. This is where all the magic happens. You saw a little sneak peek of the outside. We'll get to that later with all the details for those of you that want to know. But we're going to start in here, and you're going to have to wait to talk about that kitchen. Here is your entryway. So you come in, you got your door, you got your control panel on the right. And that's where you're going to find your BM Pro panel. So you can do everything if the screen doesn't come on for whatever reason. Let's say it's really cold, the screen doesn't come on. You can control your slides, your awning, all sorts of stuff right through here. Extender track, your water pump. You got all lights, interior lights, and exterior lights. And you can also say, Jayco, all lights. Jayco, all lights. Just like that. There's also plenty more you can do with that system. Pretty cool. You might be able to tell these cabinets are gorgeous. They're glossy and they're built totally separate from the rest of the Jayco cabinets. So they're totally hardwood, but it's all kind of computer built and then quality controlled like crazy. So they're beautiful cabinets. The finish is impeccable, super glossy, super solid. They look amazing. And then all your cabinetry, all the styles, they're high gloss. So every piece in between, it's all high gloss and hardwood, not paper wrapped, no photo finish. It's legit. It's all hardwood, every piece in here. Got this nice entryway closet with some hanging space. Another bit up there. Magnetic latches for all the cabinets. Stairs there with the shoe garage and the central vacuum hookup, as well as the sweep plate. So for putting some dust in there, you don't have to pull the whole hose out. Over here, we got sort of your dining room slide with the desk. Big windows with day and night shades the whole way through. The living room and the kitchen area. Huge windows. They're tinted for privacy and they are dual panes. So they provide a nice thermal barrier, and then they open awning style. You can open them when it's raining or whatever, and it's not the sliding style, so that's nice. We got two chairs. The other two, they fold up and they go under the bed, but these two, they got some nice storage in them, and they're a really soft fabric, very cushy, like high density foam, not cheap stuff. Hardwood chairs, solid surface countertop here. You got some cabinetry on both sides, high gloss, hardwood. You've got a power tower over here. So USB, USB-C, power, and then when you've got it down low like this, you have a wireless charger. Now, it's very windy outside, but it's also hot, so I've got that max air fan running. And this window opens, so you might hear a little bit of noise, but I don't want to get cooked alive in here. So under your table, there's a leaf and some storage. You can put your crib board in there, your Monopoly, your cards, what have you. This doesn't stay on the table, don't worry. Here, we've got a desk. There's actually a carpet that goes here, and that's to protect the floor if you have like a desk chair, but also because these two pieces lift up, they come off, and you can roll them over there, and you probably want to store them on that carpet. Now, it's solid surface. It's nice and mounted to the floor and the walls. You got these drawers. This one's kind of interesting. It almost turns it into like an L-shaped desk, which I think is pretty cool. All the drawers in here are hardwood as well. They're 75-pound full extension ball bearing drawer glides. And you got a little bit of storage under there as well. And these drawers are also soft close. Every single drawer. So they feel you got a little tension when you open them. I thought this was thoughtful. There's actually these pieces right here are to attach the ends of the couch so they don't roll around when you're traveling. And they kind of gave you this little spot in here, which I imagine you can use it for whatever you want, but we put these in there and it's a nice little thoughtful spot to keep those. Seamless vinyl flooring the whole way throughout. And then we've got some power here, light switch controls. That's kind of your dining and office area. Now let's just turn this way and let's talk about your living room. Don't get too excited yet. It's not kitchen time. In the living room, we got recliners here, and then this middle piece that stays where it is. And then we've got a tri-fold sofa right there. Now this sectional is a bit of a point of controversy at the moment because what's missing is cup holders, right? You don't have any cup holders. They don't fold down or anything. So that's kind of an interesting point. These two recliners, they're super comfy. And this sort of like microweave fabric is really nice. It's very stain resistant, actually. Jayco has done testing. So they did red wine and they were able to get it out. And then they also did I think it was a 50,000 rub test with to show that it's pet friendly. More pet friendly than the vinyl. The vinyl has cracking problems. It's a huge issue that's been kind of plaguing the industry, and it's nice to see them kind of going away from that right now. So thumbs up for me on that. Also, you don't even need to put the bed out on that thing. This couch is so comfortable to sleep on as it is. Above the couch, we've got more massive windows. They all open. They've all got day and night shades. We got the lights, and then with the LED strips above the sort of valances. Your slide fascias are all glossy hardwood to match the cabinetry, and there's an LED strip above those as well. Some accent lighting. On the entertainment wall, we've got a 4K smart TV. Got this mantelpiece that's kind of made to look like a live edge. That's kind of cool, a little creative. Fireplace that puts out about 5,000 BTU of heat. And then this is on a tilt mount as well. There's your sound bar. And then up in the roof here, we've got a big barreled roof, tons of lights, but they're not like a bright white LED. They're a warm LED, which I really appreciate. There's too much bright white going around everything for the past few years, and it's nice to not see that here. We've got the fantastic fan, vents for your AC. Those are directional and louvered, so you can move them and close them. You're going to want a step stool to reach up there, but you can do that. Also have a ceiling fan right there. And then that is one of the intakes for your Whisper Quiet air conditioning system. So this and the one up in the bedroom are Whisper Quiet ACs, and they connect. So these are the intakes, and then the air conditioner unit is tucked up into the attic where they run proper insulated ducting throughout the unit. It's really efficient, and it's way quieter than a standard system. I love the AC in these things. Let's talk about the kitchen, because I know you've been waiting for it. So let's get to the kitchen. You got this nice, what would you call that? A bulkhead, hardwood bulkhead in between your living room and your kitchen. Accent lighting there. Glossy, glossy, glossy. Solid surface counters. Those are glossy. Then we got the glossy cabinets, cabinet doors, cabinet sides, all that stuff. New GE appliance suite for 2024. So microwave, it's convection, it's also an air fryer. Big residential style oven / stove. Got another max air fan in here up in the roof. Tons and tons of storage, like tons of cabinetry in here. Lots of lights. You got this little switch here. This is for your microwave, or you can select your dishwasher because you can't run both at the same time. So we got a dishwasher down here. Standard in every Pinnacle 2024 or later. Nice. Now, there's a ton of storage in here. I'm going to open up every cabinet here, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, now let's look at all the storage in here. Cutting board right there. That pulls out of the counter. Got the garbage underneath, so you can swipe stuff off right into the garbage. Lots of cabinetry up top. I'm going to show you these as well real quick while I'm over here. Big cabinet. That's pretty high up there though. Like, it's kind of hard to reach. And then we've got this pull-out pantry with adjustable shelves. And it's huge. And believe it or not, it's a soft close. There's a little latch here to keep that in place when you're traveling. These drawers down here, yep, they have drawers in the drawers. So we got your silverware drawer and then the lower drawer. And yeah, they're soft close both ways. Here's another one. Massive drawer on top of another drawer and soft close both ways. You gotta be freaking kidding me. That's great. I love that stuff. Here's your cutting board. And then down here, we got your recycling / trash bin, whatever you want to use it for. We got these felt-lined pockets to store the solid surface countertop covers for your sink. We got L-shaped cabinets in here, so you can access them from both sides. And I love the mix and match. This is called Vintage Farmhouse. So this is the mix of the white and the gray. The Pinnacle is the only model that you choose your interior design in. Everything else is just standard. But this, you have a choice. You can go all white. Meh. Having the mix is very nice. We got this pull-down spice rack. Made out of wood, of course. That just goes up like that. Another L-shaped cabinet up here, so you get to that from both sides. Like so. Big one up here. Another one on the side. Love the accent lighting the whole way around. And there's a look at the kitchen storage. Let me show you that microwave. See, convection, and it has an air fryer mode. Got lights all the way around. This is the only standard metal shade. So that's here because there's a stove here and it would be a fire hazard otherwise. Here we got controls for your accent lights, all of your lights, dinette, and then your water pump, max air fan controller, freshwater drinking pump controller. So you turn that on and then over here, you might think this is a soap dispenser, but it's not. It's for fresh water. Sprayer faucet for the sink. Big apron style farmhouse sink. Day nightshade, nice gray valance. Also have the real tile backsplash. It's not plastic, not junk. Power towers on both sides. Both are wireless chargers as well. One for the toaster, one for the margarita machine, if you know what I'm saying. That's your kitchen. Super functional. There's a ton of room in here. If someone needs to get to the fridge and you're cooking, they're not gonna have to walk past you or get in your way at all. There's a ton of prep space, a ton of counter space, and even more storage. I actually didn't even show you this pantry yet. So these shelves are locked in place. You got a motion light, fully hardwood door with a bit of glass, and it's glossy to match the cabinets. Now this one, we've left it alone. So standard from the factory, you get the GE fridge. This is a residential fridge, comes with an 1800 watt inverter. And then we have the Overlander 2 solar package, of course. This is a residential fridge with built-in filtration and an ice maker, water dispenser, ice maker. So you get double filtration if you fill your tank with potable water. But some people don't trust that, so take it as you will. Big freezer on the side, big fridge, lots of shelves. And there are wheels on it, so if it does have to come out, it's not too much of a wrestling match. But you shouldn't have to take it out for service because you have that panel on the back. So there's that slide. And let's have one more look at the living room, the dining room, all that on the way up to the bedroom. But first, let me turn around. Wow, just look at that, eh? It's so cozy in here. It's super functional. You've got separate spaces for all your things. You're not sitting at the couch to eat. You've got a table. You've got a workspace, if you work from home or something like that. And a super, super functional kitchen. It's like a home kitchen, right? Now, over here beside the entryway, these actually, people ask what these are all the time. These are basically thermometers. They measure the temperature in here for your thermostat, which you do have separate control over both air conditioners, and then you've got the heat pump in that one, so you can put it in heat pump mode, and then it'll take the chill off in the morning. If it's not cold enough to run your furnace or you don't want to run your furnace, you can just have that air conditioner in heat pump mode. Now here's your half bath. We got this crazy hardwood, flat finish, glossy door. Porcelain foot flush toilet. And then we've got the gray and the white in here. The vintage farmhouse. Medicine cabinet. Right there. Little towel holder, GFCI outlet. Nice metal faucet, stainless steel sink, solid surface counters, accent lighting behind that, real tile backsplash, and then a bunch of storage as well. Big shelves. Once again, all glossy, real hardwood. No paper wrap, none of that. Got a fart fan in here, and out we go. Let's go up into the bedroom. So there you can see we got the night light. That's a motion activated kick lights. That'll turn on automatically. We got furnace vents there, intake there. Like I said before, the shoe garage and the central vac stuff. And we got this barn door. And into the bedroom we go. We got a full-size residential king, really nice pillow top mattress. Windows that open on both sides, plus the one up top. In here, it's just the night shades, no day and night shades. Not a big deal. Controls for lights, USBs on both sides, and then there are inverted outlets. So if your power goes out and you have a CPAP or whatever, it'll run off your inverter, both outlets on both sides of the bed. Also got these hardwood tables, and there you can see one of the outlets right there. Nice, decent sized table. Storage here that they took from above the bathroom because you wouldn't be able to reach it down there because it's so high up. Then on this side we got your dresser with the accent lighting, 5-piece drawers, storage for the remotes or whatever. Up here, a couple inches deep, and it's felt lined, so I love that. Hardwood top. Got big windows here that do open. One's your emergency exit, of course. And then up here we got another TV. So yes, 3 TVs come standard in this beast. Some shelves beside the TV. And then let me show you this guy here. So it's prepped for Wi-Fi. If you want to stick a SIM card in there, it's the WineGuard gateway. So you can put a SIM card in there, and then that acts as your router for your Wi-Fi system in here. See, big high top mattress. It's pretty comfy. I actually like these, and the new bedspread is really nice. It's like a waffle fabric. In here we got your 2 other chairs, as well as the carpet and your central vac system. We're on a plywood base, solid plywood base, gas struts to hold it up, so I don't need to hold it. There's a spare filter for your water filter system. It's not super deep storage, but there's enough in there. And now let's walk in to the bathroom. We've got a double vanity with a massive mirror for checking yourself out in, watching those gains. Close these up right quick here. Good amount of counter space. Some people would prefer it with 1 sink, some like it with 2. Really, doesn't matter that much. Maybe, but 2 sinks, I think, is more important to a lot of people. We got lots of cabinetry, nice accent lighting underneath. You do have another Max Air fan in here. So you've got 3 total. Now looking this way, we've got your luxurious shower, porcelain foot flush toilet, heat vent right there, which is nice. Your toilet's not going to be freezing cold. A couple hooks for robes or towels, whatever. Sliding 3-piece glass door. Right here we got the teak seat. So that is all real teak. Very nice. It flips up out of the way. There's 2 skylights in here, so you get some nice headroom and a ton of light. And then we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4 spray head shower. So it really feels like a spa in here. And then this is on a reinforced base, so your P-trap won't flex, which is really important because then you get leaks. I'm about 5'11", so I'd say if you're 6'2", 6'4", you're probably going to be ducking a little bit. It's not a super tall shower up here, but it's a give and take, right? There's one more look at the shower. Now, for the last piece of the inside, we've got your closet. 1, 2, there we go, motion lights, okay. Now in here, we got a cedar lined closet. As you can see, there's tons of rods for hanging things. The cedar lining is super luxurious. That's something that's used to be reserved for luxury coaches, but Jayco kind of took it and stuck it in the closets, which is nice because cedar oil actually repels moths. Pretty cool. But it's also really just, it looks very nice, very high end, smells good in here. Tons of shelves, all glossy hardwood. That's right, the whole way. Then we got your washer dryer prep over here. So the vent is prepped. You can put a full size stackable in there. You got dual GFCI outlets. Easy as pie. Now there's one thing I wasn't really impressed with, is this. Maybe it's just for transport, but you probably want to keep these doors locked in place. You don't want them banging around when you're traveling. So it's not really a big deal, but like this is what you give us to hold the doors closed. Come on. Maybe we just got a special one that they ran out of latches or something, because I don't love that. But you want to keep the doors from kind of opening and swinging around and banging into stuff when you're traveling. So I'd like that to look a little bit nicer. But all in all, wonderful floor plan. Probably my favorite Pinnacle floor plan. You know, I like the 38 FLGS. Almost no one else likes that, but I like it a lot. But this floor plan is something special. There's one last look. If I missed anything, if you have any opinions, if you like it, let me know in the comments below. I think it's very cozy, very homey. Like this is a floor plan that I could live in. All right, y'all, now this is the part of the video that's for everyone who wants all the juicy details. We're gonna take a look around the outside, but we're also gonna talk about all the little things that I didn't go over inside. Things like the Magnum Truss roof, the 102-inch wide body with the drop frame, and it's a 10-inch I-beam drop frame. It is a monster, really well built. So stuff like that, we're gonna talk about every little piece on the outside. So we got dual pane frameless windows. That's an option on the Pinnacle, not standard, but you're gonna see it on almost every Pinnacle on the market. The dual pane frameless windows, they open awning style, and they've got a little bit of a better R value. It doesn't really matter that much when you're in the Pinnacle because they're so well built and well insulated as it is with the climate shield, which the details for that are in the description. But your climate shield is basically double fiberglass insulation. We've got a fully enclosed and heated underbelly. On the Pinnacle, as standard, you get 120 volt heat pads on the tanks, as well as 12 volt heat tape on the main water line. We got the 360-degree security camera prep, so that's optional. You can get the cameras from the factory, or you can just leave them off. You got a spot for side cameras, backup camera on the rear, as well as your door security camera up there. Now, right here, we got your Truma and on-demand water heater. This thing is awesome. It's super fast and it gets super hot. Called the Aqua Go. Nothing really exciting in there, but that's an option. The Pinnacle comes standard with a 16-gallon water tank. Right here, we got a spray port. So under the bed there's a blue hose that you might have seen before that snaps in here. It's like an air hose. Then this is just cold water. So spray off your feet, spray off the dog, the kids after the beach, whatever. Rinse off your outdoor furniture, all from right here. We got JBL marine grade exterior speakers. New MoRide safety rail. I love this thing because it tucks up flat, but what I don't like is that it can't fold over the door. So with the other style, that flips over the door and then it'll hold your door in place if it pops out on the road. This will not do that, so make sure your deadbolt is secured all the way before you travel. Also got the flip upstairs with the hydraulic assist, so they'll just kind of sit there. They don't take a lot of effort to put up or to pull down. They take more effort to pull down, really. Now down here we got your drop frame, and we got this nice LED strip that runs along the bottom. It's a lot brighter than you'd think. You just can't really see it all that well because it's daytime. We've also got a fully enclosed underbelly. Fully enclosed and heated. Now I've seen how they build these frames. They are incredible. All the stuff that you see these new manufacturers bragging about, That's things that Jayco's been doing for years. And being 102 inches wide, you get a lot of space inside, as you saw, but you also get a lot of space in here. Plus, with the drop frame, you gain a lot of height. We got your central vac, as well as motion lights. There's the control panel for your JBL sound system, so you can control the outside and the inside from there. We got plugs. We got a pass-through for cables. There's your griddle. That goes on the JayPort table, which I will show you when we get back there. And then we got a GFCI outlet and the cable/satellite hookups for the TV. Now, you'll see all the wiring is run really neatly, and they're using Wago connectors throughout. So diagnosing problems is a lot easier, and replacing things, changing wiring is a lot easier with the Wago connectors. We got a true slam latch door here. And as you might have seen up there, it's all aluminum framed, and they got astrofoil insulation up on the inside there. Here's one of your 3 40-pound propane tanks. That's 120 pounds of propane. We've also got hydraulic auto level, so you can see your lines there. Easy access to those. Coming along the front end, we got this amazing light bar. These things just look stunning going down the road. Like, you can see a Jayco from a mile away, and you can really tell the difference. Here we have a MoRide pin box. So this bad boy, actually it'll slide back and forth, a little bit left to right. Takes the chucking out of your truck, helps a lot with the ride, and it helps a lot with the wear and tear. Down here we have your generator compartment, so that's on the left. You can get it gen prepped, but we didn't do that because you used to have to get gen prepped to get the 120 pounds of propane, but not anymore. So the gen prep is just the wiring and the transfer switch, which is easy enough to install after the fact. And you can see they've spray foamed all the holes in here. It's all really well sealed. As far as like rodent protection goes, Jayco does a really good job of trying to seal off all the outside compartments. I mean, obviously, if you leave food inside and stuff like that, you park it in a field, you're going to get rodents, but there's your hydraulic system for your auto level. There's a spot for your batteries. You got room for tons of batteries. You can actually stick a shelf in there for even more. And this right here is your Dexter Tow Assist. That's anti-lock braking, ABS, and sway mitigation built right into your trailer. So if you start to get the waggle or you smoke the brakes and you have to stop really fast, this is going to save your butt. We've also got an odometer, so you can keep an eye on the mileage for your of your trailer. Which, I mean, something like this, I don't think you'll be towing it that often. This is kind of a park model. You're probably going to leave it somewhere. But if you do tow it, you know, it's nice to know. Just don't go thinking that that's showing a low mileage is going to give you a higher trade value when it comes to selling it or trading it, because it really doesn't matter. We got 80 pounds over here, 40 on the other side, battery disconnect right there. And here's a look at those Wago connectors. Nice, easy diagnosing. Everything just comes together in there. Super easy. And this is proper astrofoil radiant barrier insulation. It's not silver painted Darko. It's aluminum framed, and then it's a vacuum bonded laminated fiberglass. So they put it in a huge vacuum press at 144 tons for 16 minutes, squeeze out any air, any off-gassing from the fiberglass before it's even put together. That is true for the slide sidewalls as well. A lot of companies you'll see, they just put regular hung fiberglass on the sidewalls. Not here. We've got double foam blocks, one here, one on the inside, on all 4 corners, plus double sweep guards, tons of seals to keep water out and air out. You can put slide toppers on these. We don't, because it gets windy here. Black tank flush right here. It's the same one, except we've got your freshwater drinking station. You can see we've got your PEX runs. It's like the electrical stuff with the Wago connectors. They run your PEX and try to only terminate it at the tank or where there's a connection. So under the sink or under the shower. So that if you have a leak, if one line, you know, pops off a fitting, it's easy to find. You're not digging through the middle of the floor. You don't have to rip out all your underbelly and stuff to get to it. So here's your water system, inline filtration, plus you have a filter in the fridge. You got your pulls for your black tanks here and your gray tank for the bathrooms. Here we have a double layer kind of hole, so you can actually, if you close this, that's one way to keep stuff out, and then there's that as well. So like I said, you know, they really try to keep rodents out. Nautilus water system, so that's your shower, hot, cold. We've also got really easy diagram showing you how to fill your city water connection, winterizing, city water port here, and then your other black tank flush right here. And there's pump control, so you can actually just winterize from right here. Auto level control right there, solar on the side as well, but we do have 400 watts on the roof. Out here we've got your furnace. It is prepped for a macerator, so we didn't bring this one in with it, but the Waco connectors are in there. You got a spot for the switch and then plenty of room for the macerator there, so you can use one of those. Some people love them, some people don't care and they want to use the gravity pump system. I think the macerator is a great addition, but not everyone wants it. And under here, you got 17.5-inch diamond cut wheels, Uniroyal 16-ply H-rated tires. So Jayco runs Goodyear on pretty much everything else, but they had to go to Uniroyal because Goodyear just didn't quite make a heavy enough tire for the Pinnacle. So here we are. You can see we have galvanized steel wheel wells, so if you have a blowout, it's not going to rip your wall off. And everything's finished real nicely in here. As for the frame, it's a 12-inch I-beam. We have more cross members and outriggers than any of the competition, so helps a lot with stability going down the road and also helps a lot with stability in the unit. Still a fully enclosed underbelly here. And then we've got your Mo-Ride suspension, Easy Lube hubs, Dexter axles, TPMS on the tires as well. So that's kind of all part of the 5-star handling package, which I will put in the description for you to read over. Here's your gray water pull because you have your sink back here, so there's a separate gray water tank back here. Then we have an electric cord reel for your shore power. There you go. So you can pull that out and put it back. Down here, we have your sewer hose storage, as well as your receiver. So you can tow 3,000 pounds, or you can hold 300 pounds vertically. Got this molded fiberglass rear cap. Really nice. Backup camera prep there. Here's your JayPort table, as well as some TV hookups. So this just pulls out, it's a 2-inch receiver there, and then it goes up front and you can store it in there. So there's a propane quick connect back here as well. There's a look at it from this side. We got another big slide. In this one, they did squared off windows and squared off decals to match. I really like that. I like the contrast. Service access for your fridge. Of course, we got 2 awnings, both with LED strips. And then we got your exterior TV. So there's 3 TVs built right in, and they're all wired up for use with the inverter. So if you run out of power and you really need to watch TV, you can do that with the inverter. And that's pretty much it out here. That's the 2024 Jayco Pinnacle 38FBRK. But thank you for watching. It's very bright out here and it's very windy. I really appreciate it. For those of you that don't know, I just lost all my footage off a portable drive that blew up on me. So I'm refilming a bunch of stuff. Thank you for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you like it, come by it. If you like me, like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.